Hi guys, welcome. I'm here for the final live stream of the day. And this is working, which is a good thing. The TV is a little loud. It's not even coming up here yet. There we go. I got it. All right. Afia, how did Linford feel about last night? Okay. Okay, overall, he felt there was success around the situation. There may have been something he was a little bit jealous of, or the devil card could be any earthly pleasure. It could be drank too much, ate too much, whatever. But maybe he felt a little jealous of something. But overall, the Six of Wands is feeling successful. It also looks like a new journey is about to begin, or he's looking for a new journey, and celebration is around the situation. So it was good. Phantom, what's going on with A at the moment? She's a Capricorn. She may be in the middle of some kind of an argument with someone. Like, it may be something that's ongoing with somebody close to her. She's persistent. She doesn't want to back down. She doesn't want to admit that she's ever wrong. She's kind of a little bit stubborn, which is fine. It shows here that the other person feels weak. I don't know who she's arguing with. But she also may be battling a little bit of an addiction or overindulging in something. I think overall she's okay. I think that she's a little stubborn, doesn't like to admit that she's wrong, and she may be having, that may be what's going on right now, arguments with somebody close to her or someone who used to be close to her. All right, I am at Jessica. Will August go good for me? Also, can I send 2 separate $1 super chats? Yeah, that's fine. All right, let me ask first. Will August go good for me? Yes, it should go well for you. August should go well for you, yeah. The card eater. Excuse me. I thought you were tired. I thought you were going to take a snooze. Here, you want more of this? Or are you done with that? Sandy A, General. All right, here, we're going to put you over here, okay? All right, you got to lean back so that you can finish that, okay? Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, I know, you saw the cards. Sandy A is looking for a general. Sandy A, General. Good girl. Walking away from things that no longer serve you. That's the first card that comes in. And you've got strength around you, so you're strong. You're also perseverant. I think you're coming to a point in your life where you're feeling like, if it's not working for me, I don't want to deal with it anymore. And I think that that's smart. Your intuition is heightened. Moving forward, you're not holding yourself back. You're taking off the restraints and your life is moving forward. Not bad. Hangman in reverse. You're going places. You may be spending a lot of time with an air sign coming up. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It looks like you're stepping into a little bit of a powerful time. It's not a bad thing. It's definitely a good thing. Okay, Jessica, does the Sag love me? Okay, let's. Does the Sag love me? There's love here. Yes, there is definitely love here. It doesn't mean that everything is going to always be perfect, but there are feelings and emotions here for sure. Talia, general, sure. I enjoyed your live stream today. I mean, I didn't stay the whole time because I had things to do, but I was there for quite a while. So I put your channel in the community section so people can, maybe they might not see it. Because I got to tell you though, when I searched for your name, I spelled it wrong and I couldn't find it. So I had to go back and find you in the description box or in the chat in my video to take me there. But anyway, if you guys can subscribe to Talia's channel, it's on the community page. You hear from somebody out of the blue that you've been hoping to hear from. You got some passion coming in. You also have a wish, put that out into the universe, and all 10 cups are going to be full soon. Life may feel like it's moving forward, slow and steady wins the race, but that's okay. It's not a bad thing. Love cup is full. If not yet, it's on its way. Ace of Swords. You may be laying down the law, setting up boundaries, stepping into your personal power, and making decisions and sticking to them. Not a bad thing at all. Your intuition is heightened and your strength is on point. So put yourself first. Yeah, I think that you're heading into a powerful place where you're going to be able to accomplish things that you've been trying to do that have been taking time. Like things start to fall into place and you're a little more assertive. Things are going well. Chelsea, is the Sag feel nervous about opening up to me? Probably. That's a huge thing for most people. Yes. There's a little bit of a fear around being vulnerable. I mean, I get it. I understand. Charles, general. You're not holding yourself back anymore. You're taking off your strengths and you're moving forward. You could have a new love interest that comes in. Five of Pentacles in reverse is nice because it's like paying off a bill or a debt or making a payment against something that makes you feel relieved. The Moon. Intuition is heightened. It also looks like you have some financial stability that comes in around a creative project of some type. Charles, does the Sag compare me to other women? %70 chance, yes, but I feel like guys do that. You know what I mean? Like they compare people. I wouldn't let it bother you at all. Soleil, general. you've got success coming in around you. You've got success, which is the first card that comes in, but you also have good timing coming in. Or the powers that be are guiding you. Could be going back to school. This keeps coming up around you. And if you do, you're going to be feeling like life is very well balanced. You may feel like it's your calling, and it pushes your life forward quickly. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I think you're going to go back to school for something. Charles, does the Sag's friends encourage him to be with me? I think, well, friends, so some people may have different opinions, but I don't know how much he discusses it with his friends, but I do think that he has, especially maybe one very close friend that does encourage him. I don't know how much detail he tells other people, but there's like one or two people that are close to him that are like, what are you doing already? Just, get the show on the road. Avery, what did you do to the phone? There we go. Maybe not. This phone. Shan Mona. Well, I have regrets for buying Snenville home. Let's see, will I have regrets for buying the Snenville home? No, I don't think so. I actually think that you're about to embark on a personal transformation. I don't think you're going to regret this. I think it's going to be a good thing. Soleil, love. I mean, you got this nice unicorn here. You got to want to eat paper? Come on. Play with that unicorn. Or this nice giraffe. Look at this guy. No eating paper, okay? Okay, love. Well, you're about to embark on a new journey with the Fool, but you have other things happening here. Like, you're going to have options. No longer feeling like you're weighed down by the weight of the world. Feeling like your love life is moving forward quickly, and feeling like you have options. So you've got an air sign around you, a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also have somebody from your past with the Six of Cups coming back. It doesn't have to be an ex-lover or an old flame, but it could be. It also could be just some random person from your past that you cross paths with that now you have a love interest with. Then now there's an earth sign too. So the earth sign could be the person you know from the past. It doesn't have to be. They could be two different people. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It looks like you may have had anxiety, or if you've been suffering from anxiety, it's moving into the past. And you might make a decision to move on to greener pastures, or at least explore different options. You have passion coming in around you, your intuition is heightened, and things seem to change for you quickly out of the blue. Definitely a powerful time. Can you not eat the telephone, please? What? I think she almost blocked somebody. Oh. Yeah. I'm up to Shan Mona. Is SB the Aquarius missing me? Yes, he is. Good. A little bit of missing you is good. Liz, how will things go between you and Adrian? Okay, so I don't know how long you've known this person or where your relationship is, but it kind of shows that maybe over the next week, in the next couple of weeks, you may feel like he doesn't put in a lot of work, or you may feel like he's a little bit lazy when it comes to the relationships. You may even be annoyed and have a small argument or something with him. But then all of a sudden, all of that changes very quickly, and he starts to come forward a little bit more, and you have the Empress here, which is love, money, abundance, fertility, and things can move forward very quickly. Be careful if you don't want children when that card shows up. There's possibility around here. So if things are a little bit slow, or if you feel like it's going nowhere, give it a little bit of time, because it looks like he steps up to the plate pretty quickly. Chels, question below. What kind of questions does Sag ask his friends about me? What kind of questions does the Sag's friends ask about me? Well, I don't know how many friends he talks to on a deep level. You know, like he may have only one or two. But it looks like the topic has come up before as to why the two of you aren't together. I think people see and feel that the two of you have a connection, and that they're like, why? I mean, why not? Why haven't you given it a shot? And I don't think he really has an answer. I think he's just like, oh, yeah, we're friends, you know, like he doesn't really say anything. But the subject has definitely come up with at least one or two close friends. Yeah, because you know you can sense when people have a connection. Now, Avery, why do you want to eat the cards? Can I put you in the bouncy? You want to go into bouncy? You want to go into bouncy? Let's try the bouncy. Let's see what happens in the bouncy. When you're bouncing, you're happy. Yeah, that's right. Mr. Giraffe wants you to be happy. We didn't name the giraffe. I think we're going to call him Jeffrey, even though he's not from Toys R Us. Oh, she's trying to grab the dog's foot. Dylan, just deal with it, okay? Gabby, how is my partner feeling towards me? Here, go ahead. Go ahead. This guy now. There you go. All right, good. How's my partner feeling towards me? Success. Feels like this relationship is successful, putting a lot of hard work into it and feeling like it's been guided by the divine. Feels like the love cup here is full and that very well prepared to move things forward. It looks like things are good. They feel good about this situation. TD, the Aries contacted me again today and we texted back and forth for about 3 hours. What are his next actions and intentions? Finally. Thank God. Yeah. All right, what are his next actions? Now, the next step, he may want to see you. Hangman in reverse, things can move forward. Chariot, things might start to move forward now. This is a good thing. This is a good thing, finally. We waited a long time for this to happen. I think he's going to want to see you next. Play with this thing, the lizard. Shan Mona, is doing the own show a bad idea? Will I regret it? Okay. got a 70% chance that you're going to regret it. But it does show that you're prepared to do it. So I don't know. The choice is yours. I don't know why you would regret it. Can't imagine why you would regret it. But the cards are saying 70% chance yes. And since you asked the question, you must have doubts. So I would go with that. Soleil, how does Leroy feel about us not being together? Your chatterbox? Yeah, your chatterbox. Not happy. Undecided. Hurt. Love has run out. Feels like he's got bad timing around him. Feels argumentative. Feels like there's sharp words around him. He may be being an asshole to other people. Like he may be fighting with other people because he's pissed. Feels like he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders. He's not happy. Soleil, what will Leroy think of my new look? He's gonna like it. 9 of Wands. He's going to feel very positive about it. Nicole, how does the Aquarius feel after sex the other night? Why did he block me? All right, let me ask first. How does the Aquarius feel after sex? You know, he felt good because the Death card is here, which is like the relationship can transform. The Lover's card, like you guys have a real connection. Good luck around the situation. High Priestess is in reverse, which means he's not listening to his intuition. His intuition knows that you guys have a nice connection, but yet he's ignoring that. Aquarians can be like that, though. He'll probably show up and come around regardless. Why did he block me? That's weird. That may be his way. Aquarians can be very strange people. They're ruled by Uranus. They kind of act a little bit impulsive sometimes. Not so much impulsive, but in a unique way. Blocking you may have been keeping him in check temporarily, but this isn't going to last. You're going to hear from him. You see, he's holding himself back. He's pulling his energy back. He's afraid. He's afraid, or he's not ready to get into a relationship. Or there is a possibility here with the Moon in reverse that there is a secret or something he just doesn't want you to see. It doesn't have to be a big secret. So if he's blocked you like on social media, it may be something he doesn't want you to see. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I think it's all going to blow over anyway. Aquarians can be like that. I was 8 years with one, and like they can just blow in, blow out, blow back in before you even had a chance to understand it. How is the Aries ex feeling I just broke up with? Okay, let's see. Okay, he's heartbroken. 3 of Swords. Definitely heartbroken. Feels like he's got the wind knocked out of him. Feels out of balance. Feels like he's lazy and not putting in any effort. And he also feels like he was treated unjust. He's having a rough time. He may be trying to come off like he's strong, but underneath, he's really struggling with it. You got to do what's best for you. He'll get over it. If you're not happy with him, then it's fine to move on. I don't think that this business with the Aquarius is done. So I would just give it a little bit of time and let's see what happens. It feels like a stupid move, or like it's something he's going to regret and feel like it was childish, because it was childish. Like, why? Like, what did you have to block somebody for? Like, the only time I would ever say block somebody is if you were being harassed or you were being abused, you know, or you really made a decision that you didn't want this person in your life. But that's not what's going on here. It's like it was a childish move that he made, and I think he's going to reverse it. I wouldn't even let it bother you too much. Phantom, general reading for Gemini. Nice. You got some nice stuff happening here. No longer feeling like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. Feeling, Three of Pentacles is feeling like a work relationship is very stable, or a financial situation is very stable and grounded. Plus the Nine of Pentacles is bringing more money in, which leads to all 10 cups being full. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a new love interest coming in. Could also be an air sign that comes in, a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. Chels, what is my intuition heightened on? It just gets heightened in general. So your intuition is going to be spot on moving forward. Now, you could have moments of intuition, like moments of clarity, and then you can have moments where you think, where like you prove yourself like psychotic. Like that happens sometimes. It's probably something that has to do with Neptune in your chart right now, because it shows that intuition is heightened, but sometimes you can convince yourself of something that's just not true. Overall, I'm going to tell you to trust your gut, because your intuition is heightened, which means that whatever it is that you're feeling, you're probably right. But every now and again, when you have something like this, it can also be like make you a little crazy. You know, like you can convince yourself of something that's just not true. Like, for example, years ago, I had it in my head that I had this connection with this guy. It was in my head. And it was also a Neptune thing that was happening in my chart, which of course, looking back on it now, I can understand it. But at the moment, like I really felt like we had this connection. And then like, as I got past it, I was like, wow, I was a little crazy there for a minute. So be careful of that. Like if you feel like something may be a little bit outlandish, it probably is. But for the most part, day to day, your intuition is heightened. You can trust it. You know what I mean? Like, if something is over the top crazy coming to you, I would not trust that. But if it's like little things, like, for example, I do this all the time with yoga students, all the time. It just like in the morning, somebody will pop into my head. Like I'll think, oh God, I haven't seen whoever in a long time. And then they show up in the class later on that day. It happens to me all the time. So now I'm like, whenever someone pops into my head, I always think, oh, now I know so-and-so is going to show up. And a lot of times I don't say anything to the person because I'm like, oh, they're not going to believe me anyway. But it happens a lot. So take notice of little things like that. Like thinking about a certain person and then later on in the day you run into them or you hear from them. Things like that are going to start to happen. Just watch out for anything that may be over the top crazy. Like making up a crazy story in your head, but you really feel like it's real. Because that can happen too sometimes with Neptune. Neptune's a funny planet. Anyway. Soleil, is Leroy trying to move on and find new women? I don't think he's ready yet. No, I don't think so. He may be acting like he is, but I don't think he's ready. I think he may be like, he may try to act like he's cool and that he doesn't care and I'm moving on, but I don't think he's ready. Not at all. Sister, I messaged him, no response. What is he thinking? He's feeling out of balance. He's feeling a little bit unrespected, not by you, just in general. Feels like he's got a long road ahead of him and he's holding himself back. He's got a lot of anxiety around him right now. He doesn't want to talk. He also looks like he's got a tower moment around him. It's probably better off that he doesn't answer you right now. Charles, how often does the Sag think of me? I can't tell you how often. I don't know. I can only tell you if he does. Yeah, and he definitely does. But there's no way for me to count how many times you run through his head in one day. It's just that he does. And that it's the Chariot, like it's forward movement. It's like often or frequently. Oriella, when will Ethan feel in St. How will Ethan feel in St. John's daycare? Starts Monday. Oh, she fell asleep standing up, but if I move her, she's going to wake up. How's Ethan going to feel in St. John's daycare? I think it might take him a minute to settle in, but once he does, he's going to enjoy it because the Four of Wands is here. But it does look like he might be undecided. He may be a little nervous. It may be, you know, a new beginning. He may not be thrilled, but he settles in and he enjoys it. Four of Wands is positive. It's like the happy home. So who knows, it might take a day, it might take 3 days before he starts to feel comfortable there, but then he really enjoys it. Aw. Anthony, I checked with another Facebook account and I saw that she posted a public photo about video calling with a guy she said is her boyfriend. Why is she doing like that? Normally she's a low profile girl. Okay, well, a lot of times when people do stuff like this is a show. It is to show everybody that this person is part of her life. Okay, because that's what social media is. Social media is run by Satan. And the reason why I say that is because I'm going to say that maybe 10% of it is good and the rest of it is not. It's people putting up personas that aren't true, exaggerating the truth and trying to make people think something that's not the case. And then it's even worse than that because it gets into this whole ego and narcissistic thing. Who's looking at me? What do they think of me? I'm going to take this picture and I'm going to make you look at it. And did he see it? And this is all ego bullshit. It's not coming from a place of love. It's coming from a place of I want you to look at me. And that's what she's doing. So I believe less when I see stuff like that than the average couple that doesn't put that shit up. Because average people or people that are living real things don't normally do that. You know, like when you're living a real life, you're living a real life. You're not putting everything up on Facebook for the next door neighbor to see because it's not the next door neighbor's business. You understand what I'm saying? So be careful with the social media. The problem is it's very painful. Like it's painful for you to see that, right? But you only see what she's showing you. You don't see the truth. Like there is such bullshit that's going on social media that none of it is true. You know, like just things that you wouldn't put up there unless you wanted other people to believe it. People that are having a FaceTime private conversation with somebody, do not put it on social media. It's private. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is like, I want you to see how happy I am. I want you to see that I'm with somebody. You see, I'm worth something because he talks to me. He spends his time with me. That makes me important. This is all coming from a very bad ego place. And you know what's going to happen? She's got to be careful because this could wind up blowing up in her face. There's arguments around it. Yeah. This is it's a show. And you know what happens? It becomes a shit show. Social media is just, like I said, Satan's behind it. He's behind the curtain. Because like it's innocent things. Like if I ask my friend Susie to go to the beach, and now me and her are pictures on the beach, and then my friend Amanda is like, well, how come you didn't invite me to the beach? And then my brother's like, why didn't you invite me to the beach? And meanwhile, it's like, I just went to the fucking beach. You know what I mean? But everyone's got to get offended. Or it's like a shit show. It's just a shit show. I would be careful with what you look at on social media because nobody's putting up the truth. Everybody's putting up what they want you to believe. Nobody's putting up, you know, the ugliest picture of themselves. They're putting up the Photoshop pictures. And then they want to know what everyone thinks. Well, where's that coming from? Love or ego? So be careful with social media. You know why? Because it's hurtful, it's painful, and those feelings go out into the universe and they can create more of that for you. So don't let her do that to you, especially because whatever she's putting up there, it's bullshit anyway. Or like, think of it yourself. If you just had a phone call with somebody or whatever it was that was private, personal, and important to you, would you post it on the internet for the whole world to see? No. It would be something that's important to you. I don't care if Susie Q from 5th grade knows that I'm talking to, Bob Jones. But we got to see how many thumbs up we get, because that makes us valid as humans. Social media is evil. sorry. I just. Gabby, does the Virgo still think of me? And if so, what does he think? He does still think of you. He looks at you as somebody who was always very positive, somebody very loving and kind, somebody who had a lot of potential. This person still thinks highly of you. Definitely. Knight of Cups, still could be some kind of a love interest there. Moon Honey, general for the week. You got some justice coming in. Good karma on your side, feeling well respected. 6 of Pentacles usually speaks of a work relationship. Doesn't have to, but it usually is. And it's like feeling well compensated, feeling well respected. Lovers, if you're not with anyone right now, possibility of a new love soulmate relationship entering with the Sagittarius. If you are with someone right now, current relationship rekindles, and you feel like you got some peace around the situation and a little bit of serenity. You also have the Love Cup being full, possible new opportunity around making money, and the Empress, love, money, abundance, and fertility. Please be careful when the Empress shows up if you don't want children. Soleil, general around August, positive and negative. Negative, you have minor anxiety. It's in reverse, so it's not the biggest of deals. And you may have an argument with somebody and have sharp words around them. That person could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Positive, you have good luck that comes in, heightened intuition, money coming in, and success around work. Plus the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, paying off a bill, a loan, or something that's been weighing heavy on your mind is moving into the past. Soleil, when will my love life pick up? It's 7 of Diamonds. It could be before the end of July. More can happen between the end of July. We've still got another 10 days. Chels, why did the Sag bring me a huge teddy bear? Aw. I think he saw it, he thought of you, and he did it on impulse. Sagittarians can be a little bit, not so much impulsive, but kind of all over the place. Like you might not always know what to expect from them. And it looks like he saw it, he thought of you, and he brought it for you. I think it was a nice thing. I also think that he feels like your relationship with him it's developing and growing. And he did it as a nice gesture. That's really nice. We have a big unicorn here. It's not that big, but it's pretty big. But a big teddy bear is cool. But it was very nice. J Mac, am I still in Caitlin's energy? Has she let me go? No, you're still in her energy. She hasn't let you go yet, no. Nicole, has the Aries ex slept with someone else yet? No, I don't think so. No. Chels. What ways does the Sag try to show me that he's not interested in... What ways does the Sagittarius try to show me he's interested nonchalantly? Well, I think that the teddy bear, I think that was part of it. He may start doing things like that. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. It also looks like he comes forward more. You could be seeing him more. He may be buying things for you more or doing nice gestures like that more often. It looks like he's not ready to vocalize how he feels, but he may start doing these things that kind of give you the impression that there's more to come. And there is more to come. Nicole, that could be why. He'll get over it. It's not the biggest deal. He's not the first person it's happened to. Yeah, he'll get over it. Priscilla, what is Antonio's current feelings and intentions? Okay, you have a wish, so put that out into the universe. It doesn't show right now that he has intentions. It does show that you may hear from him out of the blue, but he doesn't have anything planned right now. Is he a Capricorn? You got a Capricorn and you have a Virgo here, but neither one of them look like they have anything planned. They just may kind of fly by the seat of their pants. You could hear from both of them relatively soon, and then take it from there. TD, how did he feel about our conversation today? He felt very good about it, the Sun, happiness. Like he's got a new beginning, like the world is at his feet, and he's no longer holding himself back. Gabby, for the weirdest reason, someone from my past is popping into my head, and I don't care, but for some reason, all the questions from them bug me. I wonder if it's part of my insecurity of losing my partner. I mean, it could be. I think that the problem with feeling insecure about losing someone is that that fear can manifest fast. And I feel like somebody that fears it can manifest it fast, which will then prove your point that you lose everybody. You know what I mean? So you don't want to feel like that. You try to feel a little bit more secure in the relationship. Now, it depends on what's going on in the relationship. Like if this person has given you no reason to second guess them, and it's all coming from you, then you got to work on that yourself. You know, like if you're just, you know, they call when they say they're going to call, they show up. They're never sketchy about anything, and these are just your insecurities, then you just work on them yourself, which is not that hard to do. You just, you know, I am worthy, I am happy, I am lovable. You know, like you just play those things over and over again in your head, and when you have these negative thoughts, you just turn them around. No, not in my reality. This is what happens. I am loved, I am this, I'm successful, I am in a great relationship, whatever it is. But if somebody is being sketchy and not showing up, and then there's reason for insecurity, that's a little different. Problem is that if there's nothing there to make you feel insecure, and you're idling on those feelings, you're going to send them out into the universe, and then guess what happens? They're going to get reflected back to you, and then you're going to prove yourself right. See, I'm going to lose my partner, and then there you go. That's It's the nature of the beast. It's unfortunate that as humans, I think that we go through more shittier situations, so it's easier for us to cultivate them because we're used to it and we just cultivate it. You know, it's like self-protection, right? Somebody hurts you once, you're like, oh, wait a minute, you're not going to do it again. So we're constantly looking for it. But when you're looking for it, you're going to find it. You know, it's like, you know, you're going to find it. There's no two ways about that. So be careful. Be careful of your like whole inner dialogue. Josette, the stray moving on, he acts like he isn't wrong about NT. Wait a minute. Is he moving on? He acts like he isn't. Wrong about NT. I don't understand the last part, but I'm going to ask if he's moving on. You know, it's like this guy comes off like he doesn't really put a lot of effort into anything. I don't know if that's true, but that's how the cards, the cards and the feeling around him is like, it's almost like I want to say he can't move on because he doesn't put in any effort. Like somebody else would have to be moved, you know, somebody else would have to like grab him and shake him up. You know what I mean? I don't think he's moving on. Soleil, why hasn't DeJohn contacted me in a few weeks? He's going to. Right now it looks like, I don't know, I mean, you know, the Six of Swords could be a couple of things. It could be that he's busy or he's seeing somebody else or someone else around him right now, temporary, he's moved on to greener pastures. Or this could be that he's legitimately on a vacation somewhere. I don't know because I don't know exactly where he is in his life, but this is what it's showing now, like moving forward. He comes back. So if he was bothering with somebody for a few weeks and that's why you haven't heard from him, it's possible. But he comes back as a love interest. And he also comes back undecided. He's not sure what he wants. And it's slow and steady with him. It's nothing with him would happen overnight. He would probably be a little bit of a pain in the ass before you finally got things on the road. But I think you're going to hear from him soon. Or within the next couple of weeks. Josette, do I have any miracles coming in? Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. There's strength around you and the happy home. Four of Wands. Four of Wands can be anything from an engagement to moving into a better home, changing homes, redecorating your home, entertaining at your home, having people come and stay at your home, whatever it is, it's positive. So yeah, that would, I mean, that would be something to look forward to. So it could be somebody coming to visit and staying for a while that you really want to see. Yeah, I think things are good, or a couple of nice surprises coming down the pike. Jessica, does my Sag want to reach out to me? Yes. Chelsea, will I get the love I truly give and deserve? Yes, you will. Starbright, general for me and James. Things are slow and steady wins the race, but you got success around this situation, and a new beginning, a new journey, or something spontaneous happens around a new beginning. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Don't worry if you guys have a little argument or some bickering. It's fine. Blows over and the sun comes out. The sun is positive. It's like happiness comes out over the situation. So you guys are in a good place, or you will be. Starbright, will James and I make money together? Yes, you will. 3 aces, 99% chance yes. Anthony, what she wants to know to me and say openly if she could. You know, I think that she does have regret for the way that she treats you. And I think she does feel bad. What I think that she does, I hope I can explain this right. I think that, and this is going to sound terrible, but it makes her feel good to make you feel bad. So it's like an ego thing. It's like, I'm so important, I can make him feel bad, or I'm above him, or he's into me and I'm not into him. I think it makes her feel bad at the end of the day because she's got regret around her. It's like everything that's going on here between the thing you saw on Facebook and the way she treats you is to feed her ego. So you know, when we come from an ego place, it's going to explode on her. You have to come from a loving place. If you're not coming from a loving place, then sooner or later all that shit's going to come back to you. Because if you put love out into the universe, right, you're going to get love. It might take a while and maybe a shit show in between, but it's going to come back to you. If you put out ego-based things that make you feel good temporarily, all of that bullshit's going to come back to you too. So I think that she would tell you that she's sorry and that she doesn't really mean to be an asshole. That's what I think. So late, general for Leroy and I. Okay, you have the sun here, but it's in reverse, which means there's just a delay. It doesn't mean it's not happening. Once again, you guys may be taking a trip to water, by water, or around water, and your relationship could grow and transform. This is not the end of the road for you guys unless you decide it is. You're the one that's making the decision here. It could come back in with more balance. You could feel less burdened. And the situation may be slow and steady, but it looks like it's forward moving. Talia, oh, for Sue. I knew it. How's my exam going to go tomorrow? Sue, we're all going to say a prayer for you tonight. And with all of us praying, it's got to go well. I mean, it's got to. We all got to put out some good energy for Sue. How is this test going to go tomorrow? Don't worry. Do not worry. You've got strength. You've got good luck around you, and you have the 9 of Pentacles. You should be fine tomorrow. Put that in your head. I'm going to pass this test. I'm going to score high on this test. Put it in your head. You're going to do it. You are going to do it. I know you fell asleep standing up. I know. All right, come here. Come here. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. You smell so good from your bath. All right, why don't you just lay down right here? All right, how about right here? Go ahead, lay down right there. Oh no, you see cards, so you want to eat them, right? Well, we're not going to eat cards. Here you go, there's Sully. Go ahead, you can take a little snooze right there. Yeah, you're all right. You want a little of this? All right. Darlene, where do I stand with Kevin? Am I still in his mind? You are still in his mind, and he thinks about you a lot. I don't know if he's got somebody else around him. 3 of Cups in reverse. So he may be wrapped up in that right now. It does look like he cares about you a lot, and he does think of you, but I don't know how available he is at this point. It also shows here that your intuition is heightened, so listen to your intuition. Aside from that, you've got other people around you too. So you got a Leo coming in, you have a Capricorn here, you have an earth sign. That's, aside from the Capricorn, you have another earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, that could be very passionate. So you're going to have other choices around you as well. Oh, I got a tan, thank you. I got in a little trouble because the baby's legs were a little bit tan. And when I went to the doctor was like, wow, she shouldn't have tan on her legs. And I'm like, I know I spray her, but I have to keep her covered. I have to be more conscious of that. That was bad. I think too that I have to be more conscious. She's a lot lighter than me. I mean, I've been, you know, when we were kids, we were out in the sun all the time. I have to be more conscious of this one. Anyway, J-Mac, how does Caitlin thinking about me these days? She thinks that you're very strong. She thinks that you're like strong emotionally, strong as a person. It could be physical too, but it comes up like she sees you as a very strong person. She thinks that you're attractive. She sees you as a love interest or a possible love interest. She thinks that you're well-balanced, kind, that you have a nice spirit, a nice personality, and that you're very kind and caring. But the strength thing, I think that that's what attracts her most to you. She thinks that you're very strong. Anna, what's Christopher's next move with me this week? Something happens out of the blue when you least expect it. Either if you haven't been speaking to him, it would be a phone call or a message. If you do speak to him, he could show up out of the blue, or he could do something out of character, like just something he normally doesn't do. Like if he doesn't normally buy you flowers, he may show up with flowers. Or it's just something out of the blue is going to happen. I don't know exactly what, but something spontaneous and out of the blue he comes in with. But if you haven't spoken to him, I think it'll be communication. Priscilla, job finances for the rest of the summer. You may be feeling a little bit uprooted or upside down with finances between now and the end of the summer. It might be a little bit rough. But as we get towards the end of August, you're feeling more prepared and feeling a little bit more like the hard work you've put out into the universe is coming back to you. So things should start to pick up before the end of the summer. Now the Page of Pentacles is here, which could be feeling like I have a new idea for a business, or I'm starting something on my own, and it would be something that you would be very focused on, and it could make you money. And I like that only because it looks like it would be something that you could do at your own time, at your own pace, at your own leisure. But aside from that, you will have choices. Who knows? Maybe you decide, feeling like you make it to the top of the mountain, and you can finally breathe a sigh of relief. Like Page of Pentacles, to me, it could be like opening up an Etsy shop or opening up an eBay store, something like that, where you can make extra money on the side and do it on your own time. And it doesn't require a lot of time, but you can make decent money. You also have a wish, put it out into the universe. 9 of Cups. Now, years ago when I was looking into doing an eBay business, there's something that people do. I never did it because it sounded kind of complicated, but it's the kind of thing where it's called drop shipping. I don't know if you've ever heard of this, where like in your eBay store you could have like an item, like post it that you're selling something, whatever it is, like let's just say that lamp with the polka dots. That lamp, it's at Walmart, and say it's $12.99. So you could put it on your eBay store for $20, right? And they buy it, and then you order it from Walmart and send them, have it shipped to them. So then you make the difference. Sounds to me like it could be a little complicated, and I don't know how legit it is, but there's videos on YouTube about it. I don't know why that just came to my mind, so I had to say it. J-Mac, how would Caitlin respond to hearing from me? think she would be happy to hear from you. I think she may be have a little attitude though in the beginning, but then I think once the conversation gets going, things pick up and she loses the attitude. She may act a little bit like she's surprised, or she just may be have a little attitude. LP, does my husband have a secret child? Oh boy. Let's see. Right. I don't know why, like what would make you say that? If it's just a random like gut feeling, or if it's that somebody's told you that. Let's see. I get a 70% chance yes, and that there would be disappointment around this if you found out. Obviously, anybody would be disappointed if they found out, but 70% chance is pretty high. But just because you've asked the question makes me feel like you've either heard something, somebody has said something, or it's an intuitive thing that you're feeling. And all three of those things would make me think that this would be something to look into, for sure. Because that's a big deal. I mean, really, it's a big deal. But before you get upset about it, I would find out make sure 100%, and then we can deal with what comes next after that. Josette, is Dre mad about what I messaged him? He hates truth. Okay, let's see. Who hates the truth? I mean, you don't want to get lied to, do you? Well, I guess I had a friend that used to say to me all the time, lie to me. Like if she was in a shitty situation, she would be like, just lie to me. Don't give me your true opinion. Just tell me what I want to hear. He's a little bit upset by it. Yeah, a little bit. 70%, yeah. Rosie, general. Could have a new love interest coming in if you're not with anyone right now, and it might be a Leo. It also looks like you may have a little anxiety or feeling like the world is sitting on your shoulders. But that's going to move into the past, and you'll feel a little bit more balanced with the 2 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Pentacles is feeling a little bit more respected at work and feeling a little bit more like you're being well compensated. You could get a raise. Feeling a little bit more passionate about life in general. And the Ace of Swords, stepping into your own power, cutting through bullshit, and not standing for any crap moving forward. Anna, what is it about me that Christopher found attractive? Okay. Well, you got a number of things. There's your personality. He thinks that you have a good sense of humor. He thinks that you're peaceful, easy to be around, serene. He also thinks that you're physically attractive. He thinks that you're kind, caring. He thinks that you can be very passionate, hardworking, grounded, down to earth, and that you give him a lot of yourself, like you give him your all. That's attractive to him as well. There's a lot of qualities that you have that he's attracted to. Anthony, is there any secrets that she's hiding? Okay, let's see. Is that Cancer girl hiding any secrets? I don't think she really has any secrets. I don't think that she's really hiding any secrets. Well, that was like initially, like when you first met, and started hanging out, like in the beginning. But I don't think that that's changed. I think he still feels the same. Rising Aquarius, is the next couple of days, what action will DC take towards me? I would be prepared for hard work. This person's going to put hard work into the situation. So wherever you are in the relationship, it should step up a little bit. If you talk casually, communication should pick up. If you talk frequently, then you may be seeing each other, but it should be like the next step should come in. You have a wish, put that out into the universe. Phantom. Did A get set up? She's a Capricorn. Yes, 3 aces. I don't know what happened to her, but the answer is yes. You got 3 aces. Okay, I've made it to the bottom, so I'm going to go all the way back up to the top now. Sonia, you said that when communication with him, the water sign, again, there will be an argument, a minor one, but can you see what it will be about? All right, let's see. Minor argument with the water sign. It could be the way that things were left off. Here's that minor argument. So I don't know where this person has disappeared to or why you haven't spoken to them in some time, but it looks like the conversation may have something to do with feeling like you were uprooted, left behind, neglected, whatever it is. There's regret around the situation and feeling like there was bad timing. So I think you discussed what happened previously. Now, like I tell everyone, it's okay to have that conversation, but once you have that conversation, leave the past in the past if you're going to keep this person in your life and move forward without bringing the past with you. Otherwise, you're going to relive the past. Josette, why is he mad? I told him the truth. He tells me his. Okay. I don't think he's really mad. It shows here the 10 of Swords, so that would be feeling stabbed in the back.